So I have the beautiful Christine Lakin with me, and tell us what you're up to and what you have. You have a movie coming out soon.
I do. It's called You Again. It comes out September 24th. It's with Kristen Bell and Betty White and Jamie Lee Curtis and Sigourney Weaver, a few names you've heard before.
So give us some of your viewpoints on maybe what you do, to do your part to save the environment.
Well, the environment it's an issue that's very close to me, obviously, and I think as hopefully it should be for many people these days, as we get to know more and more about just the little things every single day that people can do that can make a difference. I've started to implement some changes in my life. So I keep my bags in the back of my hybrid. I drive a hybrid.
She drives a hybrid. Already, you got point.
And I keep all my cloth bags in the back, so you never have an excuse for forgetting your bags. I've actually gotten to the checkout and said, I'm sorry, can you just ring these up while I go get my bags? And people were really nice about it.
I love it. You take the extra time.
Yeah, I take the extra time, and really when you get into a role with it, you forget. I mean, it's just something that becomes second nature to you. So I do that. We've changed all of our light bulbs with low energy wattage bulbs in the house.
The weird curly ones.
Yeah, the curly bulbs. We have those, but they're great. I mean, they last forever, and they obviously your wattage is better, your bills are better.
And give us your view, because you already are wearing beautiful.
I know. Everything I got today, I put on.
Oh, that's what they want you to do, so that's good.
I know. It was also pretty. I kind of had to.
Well, it goes with your outfit, actually.
Thank you. Well, I mean, actually, along those lines, I have a 3.5-year-old, and I think because I'm thinking about what she's going to inherit, this world that we live in. Yes. I've worked really, really hard to try to teach her like where her food comes from. We have a garden at home, and she helps plant the vegetables and harvest them.
She does already?
Yeah, she does. I mean, if I put Swiss chard just randomly on her plate, she would never eat it.
Right.
But she'll go out in the garden and grab it out of the garden and eat it. So I feel like if we can teach our children where food comes from, we're way ahead of the game. And I feel like, to eat locally and sustainably is so important.
This system filters all the water coming into your home. So what it takes out all the chlorine, all the chemicals, leaves in the minerals that are healthy. And so the beauty of that is when you shower and bathe, you're not absorbing chemicals and chlorine into your skin. And as far as the environment goes, we waste no water. So the water that we backwash out of the system gets put into your garden. The system itself will last 16 to 20 years. So there's no filters to change and be recycled.
A bit about what you do to try to help the environment.
Well, mainly we're involved with an organization called Conservation International. That's the main thing that we do. And they have a website called conservationinternational.org, O-R-G. And they really are conserving the rainforests and marine life across the world, across the globe. So
they do incredible
work, holding on to species, holding on to chunks of the rainforest, which are like the lungs of our world. Yeah. So they're really solving the problems. And Harrison Ford is involved with them, and loads of other people are involved with them, but you haven't necessarily heard of them because they don't spend money on advertising, because they just go straight to where the issues are, and they spend money on the issues as opposed to...
Which is very important, and not enough people do that. Yeah. This is Fred Willard, we want to know really quick what you do to recycle. Maybe one set.
Boy, I've been recycling for years. The newspapers in one bin, the bottles. I'm one step away from going around with a grocery cart putting bottles in it. I leave that for someone who has a little more time. But I'm all in favor of recycling. We must recycle. I love the fact they're saving the trees, the paper. Even though they say, we're growing trees, we'll never run out. What they do to our natural resources is terrible. So I'm glad to see everyone's going green. I made this tuxedo out of recycled newspapers.
Can you tell? Isn't it fabulous? I would have never guessed it.
It'll just dissolve.
So, always growing up, you learn about recycling, reduce, reuse, and recycle. And my family's actually been recycling before I can remember. So milk cartons go on this side, plastic goes on this side, take the cans to the recycling place, and turn the water off when you're brushing your teeth. All those good things help.
And she said it, reduce, recycle, reuse. Mm-hmm. Those are 3 of our R's. Then can you give us your views on the environment and what you do to help recycle, reuse, and reduce?
I'm Native American, and we are very, very environmentally conscious. You know what I mean?
We're always aware of the earth and the resources.
Very much so. We in my home, I have steam cleaners. That's how we clean our stuff. There's no chemicals in my house. We just don't get down like that. We drive hybrids.
Oh, you do?
Kids are sticklers for the recycling. I mean, if anyone comes over to my house and makes a mistake of putting something in the wrong trash can, I feel sorry for them because my kids will have them.
America as a whole is such a consumer-driven society, more than most other countries, that we really we owe it to the rest of the world to make up for the fact that we use the majority of everything anyway.
Exactly.
And we need to,
Oh, yeah, they do, right? We use like 30% of the
we use
resources.
so much more than anyone else, and we need to clean up our own messes.
So
You know what I
do you
mean?
guys, do you notice that you guys put stuff like recycle it? I mean, do you guys, so a lot of sets have bottles.
We have a green set. It was.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we absolutely do, and I think it's important that. And Fox and NBC are obviously setting the precedence for us to do that. We all have our own Playboy Club water bottles that we reuse every day.